Well, as we discussed earlier, it is going to be a little bit hot and humid today, just a tad bit warmer than we were yesterday, but overall very similar conditions until we get into tonight. We have a stationary front just off to our north, and that will eventually start to fire up some thunderstorms way into northern Wisconsin, but we could see some of that activity just graze into our area as we head into this evening. So here we are on our sky tracker around 6 p.m. That's when you can start to see that stationary front start to make some movement down to the south. Again, just grazes areas closer into Rusk County and possibly getting into Chippewa County as well. Otherwise, it's really just staying just north of the area, but there is going to be some significant rainfall possible because it is a stationary front, so those thunderstorms kind of just linger within that area all the way through this evening and into tomorrow morning until about 9 a.m. The front does weaken a little bit, becomes more of shower activity as we go into this evening and into the overnight period, but still the potential for some heavy rainfall. For now, it's staying closer into the Twin Cities area, but it could shift a little bit further, and Eau Claire could definitely pick up some significant rainfall as we go into tonight. But then as we go into tomorrow afternoon, all of our attention then shifts to the south. We have thunderstorm chances coming into the early afternoon, mainly near and south of I-90. We can see it starting to pass through northeastern Iowa around the noon hour, and those storms will be moving very quickly as well. Just 2 hours later, already well past the Mississippi. Again, there is a low severe threat with these thunderstorms, mainly for areas south of I-90, especially the closer you are to Madison. That's where we're seeing the strongest threat for potential for some stronger or severe thunderstorms. Either way, though, still moving quickly as they continue to push off to the east, and we're already mostly dry within the area. Sometime around 6-7 p.m. there could be some lingering showers behind the system throughout the rest of the evening, but really it's looking like the more significant rainfall will be out of our way as we get into tomorrow evening. Here's a look at that rain then that I was talking about for tonight. Really staying for the most part off to our northwest, but we could still see some of those showers making their way into Eau Claire. Eau Claire could see up to an inch tonight if that front does decide to move a little bit further to the south. Otherwise, tomorrow afternoon, then a lot of that activity really stays close to I-90 and southward. If you're in some of those thunderstorms, you could be getting up to 2 inches of rainfall, so heavy rain is a strong possibility with this system tomorrow. As far as severe thunderstorm goes, the risk again is fairly small, really closer to Madison and off to our southeast, but still a risk nonetheless. Most of our area is sitting in a marginal risk, which is a level 1 out of 5. As far as the risks go, flooding is going to be the main concern with that heavy rainfall. However, we can't rule out the potential for some stronger wind gusts and possibly a few tornadoes popping up. Again, though, those wind and tornado threats are mainly to our southeast. We're looking at more of a flooding threat in our area. Overnight lows tonight still holding on to that warmer weather, even though we do have that cold front coming through tomorrow. We'll feel it eventually. Areas further north feeling it a little bit sooner. Tomorrow's highs staying in the 70s while everybody else likely staying in the 80s, but Thursday morning, that's when we really start to feel it. Lows, for the morning actually getting below 60 degrees, and then Thursday's highs, look at that, feeling a lot more like fall, honestly. Highs staying in the mid 70s, and those temperatures will stick around for Friday as well. Much of the area staying below 80 degrees until we get back into the weekend, and even then not looking too bad. Still the chance for some thunderstorms on Saturday, but not a lot of haze like last weekend, and temperatures will be pretty comfortable again as well. So a nice end of the week ahead of us.
Yes, okay, it'll be nice for a little bit of cool down, clear some of that haze out with the rain. We need it. Okay, thanks, Nicole.